nakitulong ka Ri Khasi ngiwan lam shapi ko sngur bakhuit parpasngam ka beats aqua shpausnem dang yai pinja sliang
Ka East West Group of Institution Bangalore, ka khot admission nakamta ka nursing but paramedical course, ka bala ithu da ka Indian Nursing Council, ka buy admission ka badunatam, but she's pa percent ka jinyokam. Pila ru ban apply da ka education loan.
Kahai ko jong jylla Meghalaya but ka Meghalaya State Legal Service Authority mentaga sngi kala pelong ya ka mega camp com awareness program ban penchai Paidbah ya ka scheme jong ka NALSA. Pada ki scheme prepare jong ka sarkar halo ka phang bridging the gap pada ka tega program na pelong hamaran he jong ka Shillong marnga Ribhoi district ya ka tega mega camp com awareness program na wan ban shimentalang kumukongsan da justice suryakan chief justice kari India ubaderu patron chief ka NALSA hakaba kumukongsan ulayo ru ya ka benta ban kapu ribbon kumkadak ban Plie Paidbah ya kani program Hakani ka program la wan ru ban shimenta du justice ujal bhuyan ubadei judge jong ka Supreme Court kari India kumusumbot kongsan hakajing donlang justice Revati Mohiti Dere chief justice jong ka High Court Meghalaya uba Lakman Ribhoi menteri jong ka tanat an ka sarkar jylla justice HS Thankiu judge jong ka High Court of Meghalaya uba Meral Bonds MLA ka nongpo ki officer na ki district ki nong ilam Shillong bat ki Rengkat ki hajar mut ki Paidbah ki belawan ban saki na keleng jong kadong Ribhoi. Habakran hakadi kasngi u Justice Suryakan Chief Justice kari India ulaong pagajing bisyar kamde tangya ki bale kam snil henrei baro ki badon kam ya kijing rap kat kum ka article life kundai jong kari ti sencha jong kari India bagi nong chong snong shenrang bat kintei ki donya ka hok ban kershan ya kijing Ulang ru babaro ki scheme jong ka legal aid ki de ban poi hado ka jingthang jong ki yeng breu ki badon kami ki jingerap bat bun sin ka jingjngai jong ki office sarkar bar ka jing pun bon kam ka jong ki ya ki Paidbah khamtam ki buduna ka jingnang jingtep ka de ka wei ne ki jing bar ka jing sha kentai jong ki Paidbah banyo ya ka hok kumta ki jing hikai bar ki jing ai jingtep sha ki Paidbah chpang ki scheme ka long ka bakongsan kum ka phang jong ka program kalong ban pendap ki jaka ki balait bat ki baduna hagni ka sngi ukongsan ula samru ya ki tiar shi ki breu ki baduna ki khotmat ka check ka bat sanphu saw lak tingka shake SHGS bat VOs ring ba ki scheme sarkar para samru ya ki sarnot ki best performing legal aid panel lawyers para legal volunteers but lawyers from Legal Aid Defence Council jong usnem arpusan
May I also invite Honourable Justice Revati Mohiti Dere, Chief Justice, High Court of Meghalaya, Patron and Chief of the Mara.
years, 14 such camps have been conducted, benefiting thousands of people, covering about 9 districts in the state. The emphasis is from legal awareness and on-the-spot legal aid to medical services, to enrollment in welfare schemes, spot registration of health insurance scheme, disability certificates, Aadhaar cards, pension scheme and other capacity building initiatives. Complementing these efforts is the Back to School campaign launched in 2023, aimed at reintegrating children into formal education or facilitating vocational pathways. Early indications suggest a heartening uptick in school re-enrollment and academic progression. The main objective of such mega legal camp is to bridge the gap between the citizen and the government, and also to bridge the gap between the citizens and the judiciary. The legal system and the state have over time put in place a range of mechanisms intended to ensure legal assistance and extend welfare benefits. However, it must be acknowledged that the existence of such measures does not by itself ensure their effective utilization. The difficulty often lies in the distance between the system and the individual. The distance may arise from lack of awareness, from procedural complexities, or from the inability to an individual to navigate institutional processes. It is in this context that programs of this nature assume importance, as they are intended to reduce that distance by making information available, by bringing institutions closer to the community, and by facilitating access in a manner that is both practical and informed. This mega camp is not only an event, but it is a promise. A promise to the people for whom this camp is organized for, that legal help will not need a long journey, and that government services will not need endless visits. The National Legal Services Authority and Meghalaya State Legal Services Authority have been established to precisely address these concerns by providing legal assistance where required and by ensuring that access to justice is not contingent upon economic or social position or geographical location. The effort, however, must be continuous. The Chief Justice of India's presence here today is significant. Your Lordship, with your presence, you have shown us that justice is not just a structure in Delhi or in any state, but justice is a promise that must walk and reach every village, howsoever small or remote. Time and again, the Chief Justice of India has urged the judiciary to be proactive, to be compassionate, and to use technology not to create distance, but to reduce it. Lordship, you have reminded us that the Constitution is not just a document, but a living promise to the last citizen. For being here, we are eternally grateful and we welcome you with pride and affection. Justice Bhuyan, we welcome you not just as a guest, but as family. As a distinguished son of the Northeast, you carry the story of the people of Northeast to the Supreme Court. Lordship, you understand the customary practices and the unique challenges faced by the people in the Northeast, in particular in the remote and hilly terrains. You have always said that legal services in this region must speak in a language the people here understand, not just Khasi, Garo, Jaintia or Assamese, but the language of trust. Your presence here is reassuring, and so we welcome you with pride and joy.
kadai kapor kabangi baro isnokumen namar kani kapri isya ba amdan kajinjingai baro kajan lada mangi lada idon kipri bram ketli. So I on behalf of Meghalaya, I truly welcome you and appreciate the effort that you come to visit here to be with the people, listen to the grievance. More importantly, shows that the court is not the other institution, but the court is there to serve the society. I'm very thankful to Justice Ujjal. You are or near and dear from the Northeast, and you know very well how the legal system in the Northeast, how the tribal people have delivered the justice. Your presence in Supreme Court will enable us, enable the executive and enable the judiciary how to integrate the legal values which the tribal people have done in their effort to resolve any dispute, to resolve any grievance, so that the legal system will be delivered in the very fast, and more importantly, to show that the justice is delivered. The government of Meghalaya has set up the Meghalaya State Legal Service Authority in July 1998 to ensure that the legal aid program and scheme are implemented in its letter and spirit through the state. In order to ensure that the objective of the Act are translated on reality, MSLSA have devised a comprehensive legal service program in the form of state action plan. Efforts have been made when framing the program activities to ensure that they adapt to the local situation so that they can effectively address the problem faced by the people of the state, at the same time to be in consonance with the national plan of action. It is expected that these activities will be carried out in a letter and spirit, and that the benefit actually reach the targeted section of society, leading us towards a goal of access to justice for all. In furtherance of this objective, legal service institutions have been established at the state level to ensure that free and competent legal service reach the weakest section of the society. I'm truly delighted that Meghalaya State Legal Service Authority, under the honorable chairmanship of the Honorable Mrs. Justice Ribhoi Dere, Chief Justice of High Court of Meghalaya and the Patron-in-Chief, has taken the initiative to organize this important awareness program under the meaningful theme, Bridging the Gap. It is particularly happening that a matter of great honor that Honorable Justice Suryakan, Chief Justice of India and Patron-in-Chief of NLSA, is with us here today. I would also like to place on record my sincere appreciation to Meghalaya State Legal Service Authority for thoughtfully selecting this venue, the rural part of our state. This decision is both strategic and commendable, as it brings a legal awareness directly to the doorstep of those who need the most. By organizing this program in rural setting, the authority has ensured greater participation from local communities, enabling the people from the remote areas to actively engage, understand, and benefit from various legal service and welfare schemes being offered.
Citizens have been expected to travel towards institutions. This program instead recognizes that if access remains difficult, the institutions themselves must travel towards the people. The institution must reach out. The institution must go to the people, to those who are entitled to the several benefits. I am informed, and as rightly pointed out by Honorable Chief Justice also in her speech, that mega camps are being organized by the Meghalaya State Legal Service Authority from last more than 5 years. I believe more than 19,000 participants across the state have been benefited. These camps are brought together legal aid organizations, welfare departments, healthcare providers, educational authorities, and self-help groups under one integrated platform. This convergence model is extremely significant because poverty and vulnerability are rarely single-dimensional problems. A person seeking legal assistance may simultaneously require healthcare access, disability certification, educational support for children, rehabilitation assistance, or livelihood opportunities. Therefore, it is very essential that under one roof, all these schemes, welfare scheme implemented, the government department, the organization, the legal, paralegal volunteer, legal aid council, all of them join hands and work together in tandem. The deeper lesson of such initiatives like today's mega camp is that governance must become mobile, decentralized, and community oriented. This philosophy must now inspire a wide ecosystem of outreach mechanism. For instance, mobile legal aid clinics can be regularly made to travel to remote and underserved areas, especially in districts with difficult terrain. Such mobile units can provide legal counseling, assist with documentation, and facilitate welfare enrollment. I believe that the role of paralegal volunteers must be substantially expanded. Paralegal volunteers often become the first and most trusted point of contact for vulnerable communities. It is the paralegal volunteers who understand the local languages, social realities, and community concerns. Strengthening their recruitment, providing them training and outreach capacities can dramatically improve last mile access to justice. There is also a compelling need to create legal awareness and facilitation as in public institutions that citizens regularly frequent. Recently, I had the opportunity to narrate an important initiative undertaken by Delhi State Legal Service Authority involving the setting up of legal facilitation desks in government hospitals across all the government hospitals in NCT of Delhi. The idea was simple. When citizens visit hospitals during their most difficult moments, trained personnel can provide information regarding legal rights, victim compensation, welfare entitlements, and legal aid services. People should not have to feel overwhelmed while seeking benefits that they are already theirs by right. This model deserves serious consideration and replication in different forms across the country. Why should legal awareness remain confined to court complexes alone? Why should assistance not be made available in schools, colleges, hospitals, post offices, community centers, panchayat offices, or public transport hubs? Similarly, greater collaboration with schools, self-help groups, civil society organizations, and community leaders can help improve legal literacy and institutional trust. In regions such as Meghalaya, where community participation remains deeply rooted, outreach efforts become significantly more effective when locals are treated not merely as beneficiaries but as partners in justice delivery system. Ladies and gentlemen, very often we measure success through statistics such as the number of schemes launched, beneficiaries enrolled, camps conducted, or applications processed. These metrics are important, yet the deeper measure of success is whether a citizen standing at the margins feels that the system sees him, hears him, and cares for him. When a child returns to school through timely intervention, or when a person with disability no longer has to travel repeatedly for basic entitlements, constitutional values come alive in everyday life.
Kanda pitharai kami kapisa. Balik itu nak adu kami.
Kenapa kami kami?
Mana bawan kata baci? Kau lawan.
Lawan kamu.
Ila kham stom mentah.
Bila su palan. Wan num dan jeng tiang ni ai. Mentah tu penhiar mensiam suki-suki bat ngamo.
Kali jong nak ni? Ba, ka hospital te kala ajkai nang ni. Kabai kali pan.
Kabai kali latip ke sarkar.
Binti aswa hang ni hadu nda depor kamu. Ba kan dekat skim kalau ya rap cipun ya kilong yang kum congpi.
Shim kene ka bam. Kublai shibun sister. Ngidan kaman siwi ai.
Peruk kalau hika sarkar.
Kublai shibun. Ila dan aku jaga kababyang.
Ke sarkar tak jarab ikut kiba ablang.
Kublai shibun.
Sister, hap siu kat nama?
Ka sarkar kala siulat ikijing jing separo.
Kablai sibun ma.
Ngi ki pakar tu ngampoi perkat banyo kum kani kajing yarap. Hawat kan?
Kanika Chief Minister Safe Motherhood Scheme. Kala ajing erap yang isibun bahaki Paidbah.
Every morning in our house begins with a race. Shoes, slippers, everything on the ground. Mom shouting for breakfast. Dad's hunting for geese. And I'm in a hurry putting on my socks. Shillong's roads are always full. Honking cars, parents rushing, everyone trying to reach somewhere first. Then one day, the STEM's bus came to our lane. Big, bright yellow, like sunshine on wheels. The bus is always on time. Arcatica waves, it feels like family arriving. Inside, it's not just seats and bags and uniforms. It's laughter, stories, songs, small little friendships growing every morning. We share snacks, help in homework, and learn to wait for each other. I think that's what community really means. Caring for people who share your road. When I see other parents dropping their kids one by one, I think, wow, if one bus can take 50 of us, that's 50 cars less on the road. My father says the bus helps save money because it's not just fuel we're saving, it's time too, and time matters. And my mother knows exactly where I am, every turn, every stop, all thanks to the STEM's app on her phone. The bus feels safe, clean seats, big mirrors, and a careful driver. When a new student comes in, we always make space. And by the next stop, we're already laughing. When we reach school, our caretaker walks us right to the gate. And after school, the caretakers are always waiting, smiling as they walk us back to the bus. The caretaker feels this bus has made life easier. But to me, it made life a lot more happier. Because one bus doesn't just save money or time, It saves mornings. It gives us cleaner air, calmer roads, and families who can breathe a little easier. I think our city is growing smarter, not faster, just kinder. And every day, this bus carries something more than just us children. It carries stories, friendships, dreams, the small moments that slowly becomes memories, and carrying a little bit of Meghalaya's heart with them. Every day, as the bus doors shut and the engine hums to life, I take a quiet moment to be grateful for the journey, for the care, and for everyone who makes it possible. This is STEMS, our ride, our happiness, our tomorrow.